Thokoza bogogo le bontatemokholo, thokoza bogogo nabokhehla, and welcome to back to our roots with Inzunza. My name is Mkhulu Modise, the Great, and I am a spiritual healer ngigedla elinenzunza. So yeah, I've always mentioned that you guys please put on notifications on, like, share, and subscribe. So yeah, sometimes I'm just gonna do these pop-up live sessions just to see who's really ready for anything, anytime, anywhere. But I'm just gonna give maybe 2-3 minutes. Those who are available, it's okay. I don't mind if it's 1, 2, or 3. It's okay, because I've mentioned that I enjoy live streams more than recording sessions, because when I record I have to do the whole editing and whatnot. So yeah, sometimes I might just pop up, because I did ask you guys which days do you guys prefer, Monday or Wednesdays. So it's not always gonna be announcements, maybe once or twice a month. But yeah, let me just give you, it's 2 minutes now, so let me just give you 3 more so that it's 5. Whoever is there, it's okay. If you're not there, you will just watch the recording. Makhosi. Yeah, Toza again. thank you for the 5 people who've been going on and off. It's okay. This was totally unplanned. I wouldn't blame you if you were even one person, because I'm here to say what I have to say. And then, yeah. Okay. Once again, welcome to Back to Our Roots with Inzunza. My name is Mkhulumdise the Great, and I am a spiritual healer. Okay. What I basically decided to do was I was actually out of time for doing a recording. There's a reason why. I'm sure you can already see the difference. Basically what happened was with the recordings, basically I need to edit and do the whole intro, the sounds and the visuals and everything. It takes time, and with YouTube, even the uploading, if the file is big, it just keeps getting bigger once you save it. But anyway, I wanted to talk about why is Inzunza problematic. I think in one of our last sessions, somebody asked, and I think at the time that they asked, it was when I was hit by a power outage. It wasn't load shedding, but it was just power outage in our area. Nah? So yeah, basically I couldn't answer that question, but I did see the question, luckily. So I wanna address that today. But just for the introduction, please guys, like, subscribe, and put notifications on, and share the content. This is the reason why I think I actually asked you guys to put on notifications, because sometimes I'm just driven. I wanted to do this session yesterday, but due to for some reason I couldn't. There was so much noise around me, but I couldn't stand it. So I decided, you know what, let me just stick to what my subscribers asked for, which was Monday and Wednesdays. So anytime I might pop up, so it's not always gonna be the same thing, nah? And I apologize for that. And I do what I instructed to do, basically. I don't know why I do certain things sometimes, but I'm just told to do them. But then when I see the results, it's like, oh, okay, now I understand. Nah? Yeah, thank you for all the 361 subscribers. I keep checking, because it's important to know that what I'm actually talking about is being heard, and other people can relate to it. Other people can be activated by it. Yeah, it's just refreshing for me to know that, yeah, I'm being heard, basically. And yeah, I know it's weird. I never show my face. A lot of people with Inzunza, guys, when we start off, you have these rules. you're gonna understand one day. Some of you, there's a reason why we don't do crowds. Nah? You're gonna discover all those things as you go by. So yeah, some things that I can't share. Like it's for you to find out. If you're really an Inzunza child, trust you me, you're gonna see most of the things that I've seen. You're gonna relate, even though it might not be the same colors or whatever, but yeah, you'll have an idea every time I talk. Or any time somebody who has Inzunza speaks, you are gonna like feel something. This one is part of the crew, and that thing, it's gonna grow your faith. Nah? It's gonna grow your faith. Some things I just don't want to talk about because I need you guys to discover for yourself. So that's why I've opened myself to anyone and everyone. I don't care what you've been through. It really doesn't matter to me. Like, if I told you guys my life story, you would think, oh, this one is just making it up. That's in Zonza because I've had a piece of everything almost, and the things that I know today, they're like scary because now the Inzunza ukoko keeps coming back and showing me, you went through this because of 1, 2, 3. You went through this because of 1, 2, 3. So it will be like that after a alignment. But the subject is, why is Inzunza so problematic? Na? Makhosi. Okay. I'd like to also give special thanks to clients whom I've actually helped, and then when they started seeing like the difference in their lives, they came back and they gave thanks because most of my clients will tell you I don't charge like what other healers charge, because I'll just almost give you something for free sometimes when you will never know. I'll never even tell you, and then it goes and it works. And then umuntu onjalo, because Inzunza told me to, like, help this person, and then I did that without any expectations. And then umuntu magavelola is something positive, very very positive, in a very short space of time, because that's how Inzunza works. If it's aligned, na uyabuya athi ngiyabonga. You can do that in any form, whether it's money, whether it's, some people gifted me with chairs for clients. Nah, these plastic chairs. Some people gave me containers, whatever, because sometimes I need whether you like it or not. I'm gonna give you herbs, whether you like it or not, because that's how I work. Do you understand? I'm very different. I'm very different, and Nami, I'm so bummed by all of this, because after I aligned with the spirit, that's when I got the revelations. Nah? So the special things is actually what you guys are actually looking through the ring light. As you can see, look, you see, yes, this ring light, the stand, the mic, somebody bought them because I was using my headsets, because when I started, they just told me to start. and I only had a phone and headset basically to record everything that you've heard thus far. It was those things, and yeah, but I started everything like in a rush. That's why I say sometimes I do things that I don't um, understand, because but then later on Inzunza will come back and say, or another ancestor will come back and say, this is why you were doing 1, 2, 3 before, or 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, because they're precise. Né? Yeah, so they gifted me with this, so ngiyathokoza kakhulu to ugogo, and also the people who've gifted me with containers, with chairs, anything you can think of. Yeah, because I am trying my best just to fulfill my purpose, and I hope you guys, you are following this channel so that you can heal yourselves, and then you can maybe try your best to also heal the world as best as you can, because I did express that this is a journey of, it's a time of awakening for so many people, for so many people. That's why you guys are in so high numbers. If what I was speaking of didn't make sense, in reality there wouldn't be your 361 subscribers. And I'm also advised to also do these TikTok things. Yeah, I'm old fashioned, guys. I'm old fashioned, so I don't believe in certain things. I just believe in my own privacy and whatnot. But what I do, what I'm doing right now is, yeah, putting me out there. It's putting me out there, and it's not by my choice, but my purpose, and that's what I need you guys to actually follow through on. Okay. Um. Oh, for the dream interpretations, I know that I had put that in the description. Guys, respectfully so, there's nothing that I do that you guys are not meant to dinikhanyisa. I'll never give you just a free consultation. When I do that, I'm just doing it out of the goodness of my heart. Ne? But ngomthetho, everything like iyakhanyiswa, because sometimes you'll find with the, I do take you cleansing for free, let's just say, and then but then things, positive things start happening in your life, and then when we are called, you know what, this was done for free for me. And then once you do that, even your ancestors are, they sort of like become ashamed, and then even mine, they start like, because they give you something, like you have to give thanks for everything. That's why you have to give thanks for life, for love, for your kids, for your families and whatnot, because all those things, they come at a very, very divine high price, I might say. Nah? I'm not trying to make anyone pay for anything, guys. I've helped so many people without them even paying a cent, because I saw these people were in dire situations. So based on what Inzunza tells me, I will do so. So sometimes don't think, or he's charging me, but he's not charging this person. You don't know the other person's situation. There's other people who are like, phew, I wish, I really wish you could hear the things that I hear, but because I'm a healer, I'm not supposed to discuss any client's situations, and I respect that because it's part of my oath. Nah? So as for the dream interpretations, I think I'll only do those for my clients. Nah? I have a lot of clients, and yeah, like nizophupha. Once I tell you what to do, what to say, like things will happen. Even if they don't happen the same day, but they are gonna happen. So when that happens, you need to, like, it's that time when you can tell me about your dreams, because that's when they give messages. Because some other things, I will do rituals the way that I'm instructed, but then your ancestors or your spirit might have a special request, like ingitshela ukuthi mele aze agcoke kanjani, like you must be in a certain attire. So it might tell you, it might tell me, or it might tell us both, or mine might tell me, basically. But oh, I'm talking about Inzunza when I say it. But yeah, so I have to go according to isiko lagini. I have to respect your bloodlines, customs. So that's when I have to add certain things, because Inzunza izosho ukuthi yona ifunani before it gets aligned. So I keep telling my clients to be like, okay, but anyway, I'll touch on that. I put that as a subject. Now I'm remembering everything. Of course. So yeah, dream interpretations, they're closed. Just like that. I'll only do them for clients. If you're really certain that you want to start this journey, I need those kind of people. I don't need somebody who's thinking about it or whatever, because there's gonna be so many challenges going ahead, and I don't have time or to, yeah, to be a babysitter. I can't. Do you understand? I need someone who says, you know what, Mkulu, I'm struggling with 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want this done. Those are the type of people I'm trying to help. The rest, you can take this as an educational channel for the future. But yeah, like I don't have time to waste, guys. Nami, I have a job that I need to attend to besides lo msebenzi lo ngiwenzayo wobukhehla. Do you understand? So I don't need someone who's unsure of themselves, because inzunza uzalwa nayo. You are born with the spirit, guys, and it will always give you signs. It's not something you wanna discover when you're 22 or you're 30. No, it doesn't happen like that. You're gonna know, you're gonna see things just before. As soon as you get a good memory, a good, you can speak, you'll start seeing things, and they're not gonna make sense to you because you'll be a child by then. But then as you grow older, you start realizing, oh, this thing is trying to show me this. And it's over Inzunza because you're young, you're pure. You haven't committed any sin. And then you value. And then when as a child you will think this is Barbie. But then once you start doing certain things or certain things start happening to you, it just goes back. And that's the subject about why is Inzunza so problematic. Another point. Nah? Inzunza is also not easy to attain because, okay, I realized when I started learning about Inzunza, I picked up on so many channels. People, teachers, they only speak about, what do you call this? Like the positive things, the money, the wealth, the power, the coolness about Inzunza. And then people start sort of like creating these expectations within themselves because they think, oh, because I was told that I have Inzunza, so anything goes. I'm king of the world. And little do they know, once you go and be consulted, and once you get a confirmation that you have Inzunza, Mina, I would worry. And Mina, I would go, I would research, I would go and I would learn. That's what I did. Because bengizibuza ukuthi what the hell is this Inzunza? Because it's not an ancestor, but people keep saying it's a spirit. So that was my conflict. Yoguti, how does this spirit fit with my ancestors? Those are the things that I started looking into. And then I asked, do I really have the spirit? Or what's going on? Because I knew about Umundao, yes, but never about Inzunza, Inganyamba, whatever that you might have. You need to go back, guys, and learn. Don't just rely on only this platform and say you've done it all. No, it doesn't work like that. I went and I learned about Inzunza for a while before I engaged in anything about this. So there's what I call expectations of self. And also versus emptying your cup. I keep telling all my clients when they come and meet me, please empty your cup. Whatever you think you knew from Epiphany, from your family, whatever, forget it. When you come and learn from me, forget it. Because I'm going to teach you things you've never seen in your life, if your ancestors allow. Because I'll ask you to do something and they will give confirmation. And if they don't, I will never teach you certain things. That's the bottom line. Nah? I don't care how much you pay me or bribe me with. No, I can't be bought. Like, I'm beyond that stage now. Nah? So guys, you need to sort of like have an open mind. You're gonna start seeing things that you're not familiar with, because I'm gonna open up your spirit bit by bit. I'm gonna guide you on how to do it step by step. When you will think I'm talking crazy, I'll keep doing the same thing over and over. You will think, this mkulu is boring. Now I know what I'm doing. Everything that I'm doing with a reason and for a reason. When you think I wake you up at 12 and 3, you think it's child's play. Or I ask you to fast, you think, this one, I've seen it at church. No. I mean, I'm doing some parts of the ritual of how to awaken you. So when you're looking things from the surface, I mean, I'm looking at them from another angle where I'm guided. Everything that I've done from day one, it was never my plan. None of it. None of it, guys. Nah? Okay. I can no longer see your comments now. Okay, now I can. It's fine. I needed to know. Can somebody give me a thumbs up or a heart so that I know that I'm audible? Togoza Kulu, Joseph Maropeng, Lindy Wenze, Nsizwane, and then Sibonga konke Ntombela, thokozani nonke makhosi. Yeah, as I said, I didn't announce this live show because I asked you guys to put notifications on. So some things I'm just gonna do out of the blue. They won't make sense, but it's things that you guys need to hear about. They are relevant for your life at this time. Whoever is listening, thokoza nonke and welcome. Nizongixolela nawe thokoza Londiwe Ncami makhosi. Okay. Another question that I once saw, that what is needed to achieve a alignment? Like I said, when it came to expectations, a lot of people think once I do 1, 2, 3, 4, everything is like done. Whatever my purpose, it's fulfilled. No, it doesn't work like that. Oh my word, guys. Why do you think you keep dreaming schools, pools, waters, mountains, caves? Okay, I had an interesting talk today at work, a colleague of mine. I was telling him that all ancestors, they are sent to do a certain purpose through a chosen child. And then when you are created, you have a certain purpose in this world. So because of that, your purpose is not going to work all your life, guys. or being in trouble, being drunk, or whatever, or messing around with girls or women, whatever, or men. It's not that. There's a real reason why you were born. So when the ancestor that is being sent and the chosen child that needs to fulfill a purpose, that's when the two meets. And sometimes it's not an ancestor, but it's a spirit. Like Inzunza, Umamlambo, Inganyamba, whatever, guys. Whatever spirit you have. But there's a reason why you're on this earth. It's not just to breathe in and out. Nyala. I say no. That's what you need to wake up to. So because of that, your expectations, you think you're just going to be rich because you have Inzunza. It doesn't work like that. You have to do certain things to appease Inzunza yako so that now it rewards you, because your life is like already written for you guys. Inzunza. Like, if you align with the spirit, it embodies you. It wakes up. You see what it sees. The world is so magical because you can achieve anything. You can access any ancestor, any spirit. Evumelana nenzunza yako. Another person asked me, can you have multiple inzunzas? There's only going to be one governing you. Eyako. Whether umkhulu or ugogo, it's going to come as a female or as a male. But actually, in truth essence, Inzunza is a spirit. It's not a male or a female. It just comes in that form to you guys. When you keep dreaming umkhulu, if you're a woman, so many times, ainzana, 1, 2, 3, 4, mara, aumboni, or this person just does some weird stuff in front of you, is wearing black, whatever. But umhlophe, you can't even understand whether he's black or white. Sometimes, if you get to see the face. Ne? But Inzunza will always be in your life. That's why ngithi akekho umthakathi ozokuthathela or akuthwebulele inhlanhla yakho. It's impossible when you have Inzunza. It's impossible. They can try. I can leave you in the middle of 1,000 witches. You will make it out. That's the power of Inzunza. Not ugdlala. I'm not talking about fairy tales here, guys. That's why I need some things I can't talk about, but yeah, it is what it is. No? Oh, and others, Nyangala, yeah. You are like so problematic yourselves. You are like your own spirit in Zunza. Nyangala. Whenever you ask for something, you think you're gonna get it in your own time. You think everything is gonna go in on your own terms. And it's not like that. With Inzunza, you'll never win. The best way for you to win is actually to be a child, the empty cup that I'm talking about. Because it might give you even freedom to do certain things. But if unenkani, izophela and akabuhlungu. Not in a very nice way. Nah? So I'm like, you can't ukuthi wena uyathandaza, you think you found out today that you have inzunza and you think you're gonna pray for like a week and then inzunza iyovela ithi yo mntwanam, no, I want you, it's time. No, it's not gonna happen like that. This is not the movies. You might wait years, you might wait months, you might wait weeks, days, hours, minutes, seconds. It's gonna be up to your spirit, how you have been practicing, aligning with it as you were growing up. I told you it's time, maturity, and what? Oh, I keep forgetting the third one. But anyway, if you've been listening to all my channels, you should be catching up right now. No? So it's sad to see someone athi mkhulu, I need help. Uyovela and then nami ngiyokubika. I don't just sit around and say, oh, I met uthandeka. No. Nyaya abantu abadala, and then ngiyakubika ngithi, here's your child uthandeka. She just joined today. And then 2-3 days or a week down the line, you think I'm cool, is messing around with me because he's been telling me to pray, but he's not doing anything. And then when you go out of the group or whatever, you lose my contact, you block me. I get you went and you asked Maupal, because I'll tell you how to do it. And then you'll do it. And then 2-3 weeks down the line, your ancestors, they come with a response and they show you ukuthi umkhulu Mlize is the one who's going to help you. Go to him. And then when you've done some into these snacks, and then you think you can just come back and say, Mkhulu, I'm back. I'm not doing this for your money, guys. I don't need it. I'll repeat it. I don't need your money at all. Yonke lento le lama price lawa ngiwachargeayo, I was instructed. So, maungala, nami, I have a right to reject you when you come back. Just so you know. Because I keep telling you guys, you're dreaming of schools, but you don't remember what you're learning in schools. But phambili, they're going to show you what those schools mean. So have patience. Mayolandela is spirit. It's not like your ancestor. Umuntu oyokuzwela ubuhlungu fast. No. It's not your mkhulu or ugogo okukhulisile or umama or ubaba. No. It doesn't work like that. The spirit sona sizosho ukuthi I want this person for cleansing at this time. And when the time comes, when you think you don't have money, you will just get money for cleansing. Everything will just mesh. Everything will flow, guys. Even for alignment, you don't need to go and do extreme things to get money for alignment. When it's time, you will just get money for alignment, and you get a certain dream. Yay, it's time. Inzunza will do that for you, and I need you to have faith. That's why I start people with prayer. You need to be a very prayerful person. whether you're in church or whatever, but you need to be a prayerful person. You wake up 12 midnight, 3 a.m. You sometimes fast, guys. Sometimes you don't need to be sleeping around. Just go for like a week without sex. Even if you do love sex, but sometimes just switch it off for like a week. You don't look at anything that has to associate with nakedness or anything. Just uzile. Sometimes uyemanzini. You don't need to go in. Just being by the stream, it will heal you. Touch the water with your hands. Just gaiwan, it will heal you. Meditate, it will heal you. Eat the right foods, it will heal you. There's so many aspects about Inzunza that you guys don't understand. And because you were told in a consultation with you have Inzunza, you think it's going to be an overnight thing. Once I pay, I have money for alignment. That's it. No, I'll still take you to alignment. But the spirit, it will take its time to even come to you because you have no clue what you're dealing with. You don't even know the R, A, E, O, U of what you're dealing with. So that's my fight for today, Uti. Stop, Utuena. You think you're gonna get things on your terms. You're asking abantu abadala, your surname founders, and when you think, or this person you're gonna ask today, you'll get a response tomorrow. Maybe some people, they have that connection, but most people don't. They have to work for that connection. Some people can't even remember their dreams. Some people dream a lot. They can't even stop it. So you guys are not in the same boat. But this channel, it's for everyone. It will relate to you. It will activate you when it's your time. Time is very, very important. No? Okay. There's a tip that I want to give you guys. It's approaching winter season. If you had like immediate like prayers, urgent things, like you wanted to make things happen, winter is actually the highest peak of them all because angithi ngiyokufaka emanzini and the water will stab you like 1,000 knives so fast within seconds before you even get to where I say you need to get to. It will be like sub-zero. Don't worry. I go in and then you follow. But when you go in, the prayers will go out of your mind, your heart, everything, because the temperature of that water will hit you so fast. But there's a miracle in that. Ngatwasa during winter for my ancestors. So many things that were good, great actually in my life, they happen in winter. It's only in Inzunza it came in spring. Nah? But the rituals that happen during winter, even during full moons, they're like magical in a way. Nah? Even Nani, when I talk about full moons, somebody asked me, is there a ritual for full moons? And I said no. But when you're using crystals, your lapis lazuli, your tiger stones, your birthstones basically, you can actually cleanse them under a full moon, and you just put them in a white plate or container, but it needs to be white, and you just put them where the moonlight hits that plate, even if it might not hit at that moment, but you know what it's gonna pass. There's no tree, there's no nothing above that plate. The moonlight itself, it cleanses those stones, especially your lapis lazuli. It's your awareness stone. It gives premonition. It heightens your premonition. You have to have the gift. Is If you don't have it, it might just show you just dreams. But if you have abalozi, your prophetic dream gifts, basically, and you have your lapis lazuli in with you, you need to take care of it. No one is supposed to touch it except you, because it uses your energy. So if maybe for an example, somebody touches it during a full moon, that's your chance to actually cleanse that stone, specifically your lapis lazuli or your crystal stone, yeah, or your birthstone, basically, because those are your charging energies. I'll talk about stones one day, crystals, even your oceans, your shells, your whatever, even your stream, river stones, because they have a certain healing power, but it needs to be activated or embodied in somebody in a certain way. So I realize most people don't know that. So I'll touch on that someday. Hi Gogo, I'm attracted to traditional healers. Do you think it's wrong or something is bad with me? Yo. Ay, tough one. But my concern is, why is it different healers? If it was one, I would say maybe you guys have a shared connection, but why is it different traditional healers? There's maybe, okay. Oh gosh, now I'm consulting. But okay, what I'm picking up is you once dated a traditional healer, and then maybe you cheated or were flirting with another traditional healer, and then the first one got jealous, and then wakundlulisela that thing. So go back to the drawing board and then start thinking, who did you hurt? Because ifana nomuntu ophuza kakhulu, sometimes bayenza ukuthi ube worse, because through the same beer bakuthelela something, and then this person becomes this extreme drinker. So that's what I'm seeing now. Dawn 111, you did something to one healer, and this person got angry. Wenza ukuthi they made it sure that you keep going through the same cycle until you learn, because naye wazwa ubuhlungu. But anyway, I'm not gonna do your dreams and whatever, guys. Nah, I'm gonna stick to what I have here. Nah, it's important. I told you. Yeah, I was talking about winter. It will give you like your quick results, because it's, I don't know, for some reason ancestors feel obligated to help you, or because you're in pain. Because if amanzi, they're like, they're like sub-zero, for example. And I'm not saying that if you're guided to come in winter, when you should skip and say, I'll wait for summer. Your gifts will pass. Some of your gifts will come back at a very, very later stage. Gandhi, you were supposed to get them now in May. You wanted a promotion, but you'll wait 5 years now, because when you decided you didn't want to come in winter, and ebagini, they showed you going to the winter anytime now. So if you're gonna be picking temperatures, whatnot, you're in trouble. Ngithe ngathwasa in winter. So I didn't choose that. It just happened. So you need to sort of like follow, be led. Go kerekeng le re a lentswe le laele moya o latele akere. The voice must lead and the spirit must follow. And the spirit in this regard is you. And then the voice, it can be your spirit, it can be your ancestor. Nah? Yo, Coco Nomvul. Hi, you'll email me. Nah? Some things like, you guys, like, guys, I keep saying, stop sharing dreams on a live show. It's not good for you. Nah? Like, some things are just personal, tailor-made, not for everyone. Okay. Okay, noted. Don't triple one. I just saw your comment now. But yeah, hey guys, like we go through a lot. Nah? I won't judge anyone, whether you're a drug. Okay, drug addicts I can't deal with, because I've seen people with drugs and everything. I don't have that time, guys. Nah? I don't have that time. And I'm sorry to say that, to sound insensitive. No, I'm not. I'm just being realistic. I mean, I'm very truthful, whether you like it or not. I'm just gonna say my piece. Whether you like me for it or you hate me for it, that's up to you. But I'll still say the truth as when I see and feel it. Nah? I can't deal with drug addicts, but I'll help you if you're in marital problems. I won't encourage abantu abadlisanayo. I don't do that, because you can't force love, guys. If umthanda umuntu, a person has to accept you for who you are, and I can't encourage amadlisana. But if you are married and maybe somebody is trying to break your marriage, I can help you with that. If you have court cases, whatnot, I can help you with that. If your businesses are struggling or whatever, I can help you with that. Like, I can help you if bakshayin is full. I don't know what it's called in English, but yeah, it's full. I can help you with that, but not amadlisana or these snacks things. Abantu bazenza, but yeah, ngatwelisa. That is not snacks. If awunayo inhlanhla awunayo, and a plan has to be made. If uyindoda, you have to provide. That's the nature of things. No woman will settle down with a man who can't provide. That's why women love money so much. Ngiyadlala. Let me just go through the comments, guys. Okay, Londi Way. That was astral projection, but no, again, no details, nah? Not here for that. Okay, Mkulu Joseph Maropi. Okay, I like that. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. Let me just tell you this. Once you acknowledge the spirit, you'll start feeling your ears ringing, your spine, your abdomen, your waist, your legs, your headaches, your sinuses. What else? What else? Sometimes you even feel your body vibrate. Sometimes you even think you saw shadows moving. That's why I kept on saying sometimes, guys, meditate in the dark. And some people thought, well, this one is weird. No, but Mautandaza, you're actually closing your eyes. You never pray with your eyes opened. So when I say do the dark meditation, I mean be in the dark, like you closing your eyes, but this time open them, because some of you have the gift to actually see ancestors physically. So when you're always closing your eyes, you're gonna miss so many things because you're afraid of the unknown. But when the ancestors come, they bazol bambi valolako. They will hold your heart. You won't be as scared as you think. You'll just see a shadow just passing by. But that thing, it will manifest until you see them physically, so, and you can see and say, oh, this is Gogo Banban, this is Gogo Banban. And eventually they will come in light. But there's a certain stage that they must start to begin to manifest. Nah? So many things are going to happen to your bodies that you guys don't understand. You don't need to talk to tell him cool every day with, hey, I'm feeling headache. No, I'm feeling this. No, guys, go through it. Stop being crybabies. Nkhalela yonke into and thinking that once you cry it's going to make things better. No, you will still tell me, and then you will still get ringing ears for another 2 years, because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. They mean something when those things happen, and you need to discover. You discover that by ukuphahla. You go and you ask ukuthi ngiyezwa ukuthi niyakhuluma endlebeni zami. My ears are ringing every day. Abogogo nabomkhulu, please tell me, why is this happening to me? You don't have to go and consult for every little thing that happens in your life. Bayokuthakatha, you're gonna find a healer who's not like me, who's gonna keep taking your money for every little thing that you do. I know a lot of people have been there. I have clients abasabela inyanga who've asked them for 30K, 60K. I would never ask you for that unless uyotwala or something. But to heal you, I can't charge you that much. It's inhumane of me as a healer. I would never do that to you. Nah? So you guys need to like stop believing in miracles, black people. Oh, things don't happen over time. They don't happen over time. Things take time. Even a flower, a seed you planted, it takes time. It doesn't just sprang out and become a beautiful flower that's bloomed. No, it takes seasons. Now you're gonna go through the same thing. Stop thinking that you're gonna get things on my shortcuts. It will never ever happen. And I will never lie to you and tell you that you've aligned, you're totally Inzunza, like in the next week. No, I'll tell you what's gonna happen to you, the things you're gonna experience bit by bit. But depending on how far are you spiritually, that's all gonna make the difference. If you've been taught some sort of background, again, for example, you're not gonna be like somebody who's never passionate. I have clients, they're like abazalwane. They've never used impepho in their lives. That person, and the person who knows how to practice, or a person or from Epechweni, will never be like the person from Ebzalwane. Truth be told. Do you understand? So I'm not a miracle worker. I'm just guaranteeing you that the work that I do, you will see results. Né? Yes, alignment is going to be like a catalyst, but now I need a permission for you, because I need to beg your spirit to come through. That's ear alignment. That's why I'm saying that you always see a sign, and now I'll always see a sign. I'll be shown with it. Oh, this person is true for alignment, and then I'll tell you, please be prepared. I tell my clients, please be prepared. Uzothola imali in a funny way. And then mabayithola, they ask, Mkhulu, I'm ready. And then they come, I do the thing, we're done. And then beyond that, I will guide you. 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to happen to you. Expect it, for sure. And then once that happens, I know that I'll guide you. Don't panic. Do 1, 2, 3. Do 1, 2, 3 until you align fully with your spirit. And then you will never need mkhulumdis, unless because you want to do a cleansing, not by your own hand or whatever. You can still come back to mkhulumdis. So when you swear at me or you doubt me or whatever, but one day you might come back and say, I need your help. That's why I say put humility above everything and respect first. Nah? Let me just go back to the comments. Past that. Okay, Togoza Gereza Marcos. Yeah, a lot of things like that are weird are gonna happen to you guys. Don't panic over every little thing. Like, just record. If you have a book, just record all these dreams. Record them. I'm telling you, one day, if we are pasha, truthfully, your ancestors are gonna answer you based on what you wrote. And they're gonna teach you based on what you ask. And they're gonna grant your wishes based on what you ask. If it's meant to be yours, it will be yours, no matter. But if it's not, they'll show you with the eye. It was only one of your ancestors rejecting whatever you're suggesting, and then you take it like a man or a woman and say, you know what, maybe that's not for me. Don't try and force things. You cry like a little baby crying over candy in a store and causing a scene. You're only hurting yourself. You're not hurting me. I'm aligned. Whether you stay or uyangala, bona, that's up to you. That's That's you choosing your own way. That's pride taking over your mind with I'm fine on my own, I don't need this. But if you truly have Inzunza, you'll never find peace. Especially if you have umundawo and Inzunza ihamba nomundawo. Those things will show you flames. Those two, even Namanon, they will show you flames beyond every ancestor you can think of in your bloodline. The one that you think was worse will never amount to those three. How they can interrupt your life. So you keep starting, not finishing. Keep starting, not finishing. Starting relationships, breaking them. Sex, breaking. Sex, breaking. Friendships, breaking. Everything will just break down. And that's the reality of things. Nah? And somebody asked, what if you're too old? What happens? The gift, it passes to your kids. Simple as that. If none of your kids can match up, it's going to pick somebody else in the family. Nah? And it's sad. Some people, they only want to search for their gifts in their old age. Bona, they think, all right, they're buying time. You're not. Because certain things you can't do when you're a certain age. And Inzunza is it will close down everything. That's when you see umuntu can't prosper in life. Even though Benyaz this person was so gifted, was what, but there's a certain point where everything just melts down. And then that's when regret hits. So I told, like I said, I spoke to my client today. I gave him two choices. He has umundao. I told him there's a difference between someone who says, abantu abadala, my ancestors, I hear that you want me for a certain calling. I don't know anything, but if you guide me, I'm willing. That's person A. And then the person B is the one who says, you know what? I don't care what happens. Ngizobona phambili. And then the ancestors, they decide to force the situation. The difference between the two, the other one won't feel pain. The other one will feel extreme pain. You're going through pain because you're denying who you are. You are denying who you are and who you are meant to be. You think you are in control. You think you have everything planned, but life is gonna happen to you. And which brings me to my next point. There's a point that I feel that most Inzunza kids can relate to. There's so many Inzunza kids who have lost so much, their marriages, their businesses, their jobs, their kids, born, everything. It was like a hurricane, and then they were forced to either go back home or maybe be in a certain area where other people get to look down on you. There's a stage where that will happen, where you feel like everyone is just against you. Everything, even the world, doesn't seem to accept you. A lot of people go through that stage and they break down. I'm here to tell you, you need to build up courage and go and face your fears. especially when you have aligned. Inzunza, it will put you in these awkward positions just to prove a point that it can actually put you on a pedestal when it's done. But it will put you at a very, very bottom, rock bottom, so that everyone laughs at you, looks down on you in some sort of way. And then it will rise. It will rise, it will rise, it will rise. And it will be like you were dreaming. That's where the wealth, the good fortune, the protection, the awareness, the awakening, the alignment, everything flows. That's the reward, Inzunza. It will give you a certain test that you will have to face. It can be your family. If you've been fighting with your family might come back and ask for your forgiveness, for your guidance. It can be somebody that you've hated all your life, your perpetrator, somebody who made you feel pain at a certain point in your life. But that person, they come back and they need your help. You need to rise above that situation. You need to remember that I've been praying, and when I pray, I say, forgive us as we forgive them. Forgive them as we forgive us our trespasses. If you're a churchy. Do you understand? That's what you're praying for. To have compassion upon others. Have love beyond boundary, beyond measure. You need to vibrate at that high level within Inzunza. You need to really understand yourself, your fears, everything that you're afraid of, you need to face before you can go and heal the world. That's Inzunza. Ne? But the rewards, they come, and they will come so nicely. They will come so nicely. But I don't want to focus on those things, because there's a journey before you get to that point. Just know that you won't be rewarded without any effort, without any action. When you think you're just going to sit in your house, pray, and that's it. No. You need to really learn about your spirit. Take time. Activate what's in your DNA, because it's there. Everything that you think is out there, it's actually within you. But you need to know what to do, where to go to activate certain things. That's why I'm saying, I keep saying there's no self-initiate. And I say to you, with utmost respect, it can teach you herbs, whatever, a spirit. It can do whatever, but you will still need a right, a person to put you, to give you your rights. That's why when you graduate, there's an HOD or whatever, head of department there to bestow some belt on you. You don't do that yourself. You understand? You don't become a lawyer just because when you study law. No, you're going to go through and take an oath. Even with Inzunza, the journey itself, somebody's gonna have to give you your rite of passage. That's where your mentors come in. And it doesn't have to be me. It can be somebody close to you, but just make sure that person has the same spirit as you, because it won't work. Umuntu osebenzisa amathambo will never activate umuntu onenzunza. A person who uses bones will never activate a person who has inzunza. Never, ever, ever. They can cleanse your mundao and do whatever, but they will never, ever person who has inzunza, because you are vibrating somewhere else. You might not even use those bones yourself, unless if you've been a Peruvian. Your ancestors might come through and say, use bones if you have inzunza. That's what I'm saying. It's not one size fits all, but I know for a fact umuntu onamathambo and who doesn't have inzunza will not activate umuntu onenzunza. It's impossible. So you will need somebody to actually help you. Nah? That's the reality. There's a ritual that needs to be done. And inzunza yakho, even if it's teaching you everything on its own, it will never show you that ritual, because somebody has to perform it on your behalf. That's what I mean when I say mentor. Even if you go to that person for one day, you couldn't activate yourself without that person. So that person will always be your mentor. That person will know imfihlo of your life, the secret in your life, because he's the one who performed that alignment ritual. And you will never find these rituals online, on TikTok. If somebody says, do with a chicken will never align you guys for inzunza. It will never align you. There's no chicken on earth that can align you, whether it's black, it's white, it's brown, it's mixed colors. It will never align you. Don't be fooled. You're fetching a spirit, not some little child. When you think a chicken will invoke a inzunza spirit, you're crazy for even thinking that, you and your healer. So wake the fuck up. Like, really research. That's what I'm saying. If you don't understand, ask. Go wherever you need to go. Ask whoever you need to trust. But if I was you with inzunza, I'd keep my mouth shut and go somewhere very, very far where no one knows me, and then I know that person is genuine. Do you understand? Because hey, Inzunza, a lot of your witchy family, they're gonna know that you have that spirit. Other witches around your community, they're gonna know that you have that spirit. And at that time when you don't know shit, that's the reality of things, because they've been activated in their own fields. But when you're still a child, that's why they can see your future. And when you can't, you always find people just hating you. But when you don't even understand why these people hate you, because they hate what they see in you, not you per se. So you need to prepare yourself for such things. Like, go somewhere, find help. There's no shame in saying that I need help. And then when you finally meet someone, don't rush. No, go back, phahla, and say, Abu Gogo from my mom, Abu Gogo from my dad. I met umkhulumdisi, or I saw umkhulumdisi. I want to go for a cleansing to umkhulumdisi. Are you allowing me to go there? Is he the right person to perform this ritual? If your ancestors are ready or they want you here, they will show you. Definitely, they will show you something that's going to show you that, yes, go for alignment. That's where dream interpretations will come. You can go to anyone, they'll tell you the same thing. If they know how to interpret dreams, they'll tell you, it was about cleansing. It was about alignment. It was about ugogo wako, wekehla, or wegehla, or whatever. Do you understand? They will always give you these answers. Yes, they might not paint the direct picture for everyone, but they will give an answer. And you need to record those dreams, because they have meanings. When you'll see something, and then to me it means something else. Do you understand? And mean, I'm very honest. If I know Dala it's just umsamo, or maybe you need to go and do ubungoma, I'll tell you, go here ephehlweni, go uyophahla ukuthi bakutshengise ukuthi ugobela yakho, because I don't do ubungoma. Mina I don't do amantshomane, I don't do the dancing, the drums, blah blah blah. No, I don't do that. I teach in a different way. You understand? But I do have initiates, and now they all confirmed on it. Hey, Mkulu, I saw you and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the dream. Or I saw Uspanban, but you were there. Those are the things, and these are people I've never met, never seen, or anything like that. I will just tell you how to pray, how to pasha, because you want to connect with your ancestors so that they give a clear answer. And I will teach you how to do that. And then once you do that, you come back. You tell me what you saw yourself. We've never met, we've never done anything. So I can't be using Muti on somebody I've never met or touched. If nyalo, right? Everything I start with a prayer. Okay. I was just going through the comments. Oh, there's time for everything. Oh, this live session took so long, but it's fine. I was actually gonna, next time I'm gonna switch off my comments, guys, and then I just speak, and then yeah, finish and clear, because I want to learn how to do 30 minutes. I see people doing 20, 30 minutes. I can't. I don't know why, but anyway. There's time for everything, guys. In life, I need you to always put that in your mind, in your heads. You can't force things. A lot of people, they tend to want to follow the spiritual journey because they've lost something, or something is pushing them through pain, or bayagula, or whatever. Like, you don't really need to get to that point. You need to be cautious of every day of your life. You need to look at your dreams, listen to yourself. There's an inner voice, and then there's your voice, right? This inner voice will say things that you never even thought of, but you can only sort of like strengthen this voice by praying, by meditating, and doing everything that I was telling you about. Nah? So don't try and rush things. It's not about money. You can't buy Inzunza. I'll tell you that. You can't buy your ancestors. You can just delay certain things in your life, but eventually they're gonna get you. Nah? So don't be that person, basically. Just try and, you guys always say trust the process. You need to trust the process with Inzunza, because that's why it's like ephehlweni when you're working with Inzunza, because it keeps teaching you things bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit, and then eventually you're like blossomed and you didn't even see how time flew by. So yeah. Oh, I wanted to say, I heard other people talking about kids. I love kids, by the way. I love kids so much. Guys, I would advise sometimes just pray with your kids. uphahle nabo. Even if they don't say anything, they'll learn. The thing here is to teach this spiritual journey even to your kids. Mabakbona uphahla, even if they don't hear what you're saying, it's okay, but they'll have some sort of reference. I once saw mama phahla when they were in trouble. I once saw dad aphahla when he was in trouble. I once saw umama ayemanzini for cleansing. So that's a good start. Like, don't think hori you're doing anything, witchcraft, anything. No, that's why I'm putting this on YouTube. It's for everyone to hear, for everyone to criticize. But at the end, I don't care. I'm just saying what I'm saying. You take it or you leave it. If it's for you, it will resonate. If it's not, it's okay. Maybe you're not a spiritual child, or maybe I'm not a strong person for you. I'm not whatever. It's okay. I'm not here to convince anyone. Nah? I'm only here to teach. That's it. What I know, how I was taught, and how it will help you in your life, in your journeys. Nah? Again, thank you very much for your time, your commitment to listening to the videos, subscribing, liking, the comments, even the emails. Everyone from every country, Lesotho, Swaziland, China, US, England, everywhere, even South Africa, Nigeria. Oh, there was another person saying that Inzunza is it only for South Africans, and like I will ignore such things. I don't like bots, whatever. I dealt with internet and social media, so I ignore such things. I'll never even reply, and you'll think that I'm rude. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't have time for games to entertain my stalkers, whatever. No, I block and I move on. No explanation. That's how I am. I just get straight to the point. Nah? But thank you very much for your time, for your dedication. You encouraging me to keep doing this. Oh, next time, please, I'll put an announcement. You can send your questions, not your dreams, your questions, your general questions about spirituality or inzunza or whatever. And then not if, but yeah, if I don't know something, I have to say that I don't know. So if I can address those questions, I'll do a Q&A session. I don't know when, but I'll only address questions in the emails, not in the comments, because like I have so many videos. Someone will just pick another video and ask the question there. I won't have time to go through every video to look for questions. I'll only address questions from my clients in the group, and also from the emails. But it needs to be something that maybe you guys can learn from, that you guys are interested, that maybe I haven't touched on. And then yeah, it's open, all gloves off. Ngiyathokoza kakhulu for everything. Please keep liking, sharing, and subscribing. And now I know you know that it's very important to have you put your notifications on. I'll keep doing these type of videos, because sometimes I'm just instructed to do certain things. I don't plan, like everything that I spoke about, like I didn't plan. I just wrote down key notes for it. Oh, I'm gonna talk why is Inzunza problematic, and then the news, the message just comes through. That's how I do things. I don't write down something where I read or anything like that. That's why I keep going to your questions to address them, because yeah, it is what it is. I have to show you how Inzunza works, so that in future, when it happens to you, you can quickly go back and say, oh, I saw Mkulu doing, waking up 12 and 3. I was seeing Mkulu going to the waters every week. Maybe if I do that, it might help. It's for that purpose, this channel. I hope you're blessed, and thank you for joining me without any announcement. Yes, I never announced to anyone. Ngiyabonga kakhulu, nibe kahle, and may all your ancestors and your spirits guide you for always.